Years, Shad Clark has been a teacher at Jeffersonville High School in southern Indiana, growing the AP Calculus program and boasting the highest AP Calculus passing rate of any southern Indiana high school teacher. Who better to comment on his dedication to teaching than a fellow teacher, his wife, Elizabeth.
His heart is in it, and he's passionate about it, and he truly cares about his students and what's best for them. So I'm really proud of him.
Coach Clark continues to assert himself as a leader among his peers, teaching professional development opportunities for fellow math instructors. He's also served on several committees in GCCS, sponsored National Honor Society, and coached sports.
It is definitely a juggling act in terms of time management. But one of my philosophies is you focus on what you can control at the moment. Whether that's, and that's a big philosophy I have with coaching as well, with coaching the softball team.
As for his plans with the $1,000 check,
there's a couple of ideas that I have in terms of maybe getting a classroom set of calculators for my students to use. But I'm going to do a little bit of research what would most benefit my students in my classes.
On behalf of WHAS 11 and LGNE and KU, congratulations to Jeff High School teacher Shad Clark on your Excel Award. You know, it's so important to continue to recognize these teachers, even if they can't be here with us today, just to give them an extra pat on the back, an extra shout out. We really cannot say enough good things about all the teachers that are doing well in our Kentuckiana communities. Now we're going to recognize a teacher that is here with us today in person. We have Miss Faucett, Miss Lisa Faucett, and you are a middle school orchestra teacher at Newburgh. So kind of explain to the audience who's joining us here today what an orchestra teacher does, how that is different from just a traditional musical teacher.
Oh, sure. So orchestra teachers in Jefferson County teach violin, viola, cello, bass. And of course we have band teachers too, but that's what the string department does. Excuse me. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I think that it is really important to give you an extra thumbs up. Of course, we love all of our teachers that are here today, but the work that you were able to do during the pandemic virtually with your students is so important. Why do people need to have music in the curriculum? Why is it so important for kids, especially when we're feeling distant during the pandemic?
Yeah, no, I think music gives kids a sense of belonging, gives them a sense of purpose. For many kids, it's their thing. You know, some kids like sports, some kids are academically inclined. For a lot of kids, music is their thing. And so when we did it virtually, it was really important that we stay connected, because one of the important things that orchestra teachers often do, because we see kids over a longer period of time, is build relationships. So it's really important that we were able to still connect with our students, even though we were virtual teaching. So
now, being a middle school teacher, a lot of people would think that would be tough. We've talked about this a little bit when we were presenting the award, but you said something that stuck with me all of these months, and that is that when you're teaching music, kids have to have something in their hands. They don't have the opportunity to be on their phones or doing other things, because you will know, because you'll hear it, right?
Yeah, right.
So why are middle schoolers such a fun group to teach for you?
Oh gosh, they still have that that kind of wide-eyed enthusiasm that as adults sometimes we lose a bit. But they are a little bit jaded, so they'll be honest about it. So there's a sense of honesty about what they do, and I just really love the middle school age. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for all of the hard work that you did. We really appreciate everything that our teachers here in Kentuckiana do. So we want to take a minute really fast to recognize another teacher that wasn't able to be here with us today. We have Miss Laura Newhauser from Okolona Elementary. We're going to take a minute to honor her really fast. Grade teacher Laura Newhauser is described as an engaging, fun, and enthusiastic leader in the classroom, someone who encourages all her students to have their own conversations and make their own decisions. She's created a respectful classroom environment where students feel comfortable talking about their opinions and are open to learning more about their classmates' views.
She takes all her work to the next level by giving hands-on education to help us grow. Plus, I really like her hair. It is very pretty. Not that that is relevant at this time. She is funny and makes us laugh every day. We learn so much in a not so boring and dry way.
In the 6 years Miss Newhauser has taught at Okolona, she's proven what makes her many students' favorite teacher. That's why one parent even joined the Excel ceremony to make sure everyone knows why.
But you have hit these kids in a spot that they needed: nurturing, love, patience, calmness. They needed that during the whirlwind that we were going through. So from my heart to yours, thank you for being more than just a teacher to us.
A nod to the way she says her classroom has always been ran, Miss Newhauser said what happens with the $1,000 check as it relates to her classroom is not entirely up to her.
Voice and choice is really important in my classroom, so we're going to do some writing next week and some research and get their opinion, because they are like way cooler than me and like way smarter than me, and they will definitely figure out something good. So we'll be putting it to a Democratic vote.
Again, on behalf of WHAS 11 and LG&E and KU, congratulations to Miss Laura Newhauser of Okolona Elementary on your Excel Award.